Hey there, and welcome. Today we are going on a shopping trip, but this isn't just any trip. It's a journey to master the language of shopping. We're going to learn all the key words that will help you feel like a pro in any store.
You know that feeling, right? When you're in a store and you see something you like, but you can't find the right words, so you just point? Yeah, it's pretty frustrating, but that all ends today. Think of this as your personal guided tour through the world of shopping. We're going to walk through the whole thing together, step by step. All right, first up, a trip to the mall. Every great adventure has to start somewhere, so let's picture it. We've just pulled up to this huge building, it's buzzing with people, and it's just full of possibilities. So, where does our journey start? At a shopping center, or what most of us just call a mall. This isn't just a single store. It's this giant place with tons of different shops all under one roof. It's the perfect place to start. Okay, we're inside the mall and we're walking into our first store. As soon as we step through that door, we're part of a little system with two really important roles. So let's meet the people we're going to interact with. First up, and this one's easy, is you. The second you walk into a shop, whether you're just looking or you're ready to buy, you become the customer. You're the one who's there to find something great. And who's there to help you out? That would be the sales assistant, or you might hear shop assistant. They're the experts. They work there, they know where everything is, and they're ready to help you find what you need. So when you boil it all down, it's really simple, right? The customer is there to buys things, and the sales assistant is there to helps the customer. It's this partnership that makes the whole thing work. All right, now for the perfect fit. We're browsing around the store and bam, something catches our eye. Maybe it's a really cool jacket. But before we get too excited, we've got to make sure it's the right one for us. So how do you figure that out? Well, it's basically a two-step process. There's something you do, and there's a place you go. Let's break those down. The first thing you have to do is try on the item. It's a great phrase. It just means you physically put the clothes on to see how they look and feel. I mean, you can stare at a jacket on a hanger all day, but you'll never know if it's right until you actually try it on. And where do you do all this? You head to the fitting room. You might also hear it called a changing room. It's that private little room with a mirror where you can try everything on before you decide to buy it. Okay, it's time to pay, and guess what? The jacket fits perfectly, we love it, we've made our decision, and now for the most exciting part, making it officially ours. Now, the official word for buying something is a purchase. You know, we usually just say buy, but purchase is that more formal word you'll see on signs or receipts. So, with our jacket in hand, it's time to head to the checkout. So we're heading to the front of the store, and we're looking for the cash register. That's that machine on the counter where all the magic happens, where the money gets exchanged and the item becomes yours. And who's running that machine? That's the cashier. They're the ones who scan your stuff, tell you how much it costs, and take your payment, whether you're using cash or a card. They're pretty much the last person you talk to before you leave. Okay, payment's done. The cashier hands you this little piece of paper, the receipt. This thing is super important. It's your proof that you actually bought the item, and you should definitely hang on to it. We'll see why in just a minute. So the jacket is ours. But, you know, the story doesn't always stop there. Let's talk about what might happen after you've paid and walked out of the store. So imagine this. You get home, you try on that jacket again, and, you're just not feeling it anymore. Well, if you take it back to the store with that receipt, you can usually get a refund. That's when the store gives you your money back. See? Told you that receipt was important. But, oh no, let's rewind a bit. Let's imagine a totally different and way more tragic situation. We walk into the store, we see the absolute perfect dress. You ask the sales assistant for your size. They go check in the back, and they come back with those two words every shopper dreads: sold out. It just means there are none left. They're all gone. We missed it. But you know what? Shopping isn't always about spending money. Sometimes the best part is just looking. And there's a great term for that: window shopping. It's the simple and totally free fun of just walking around and admiring all the cool stuff in the shop windows. And just like that, we've finished our shopping journey. We started at the shopping center, became a customer, got help from a sales assistant, went to the fitting room to try on an item,
made a purchase with the cashier, got a receipt, and learned about getting a refund or finding out an item is sold out. We've covered the whole thing. So there you have it. You are now totally equipped with the words you need for any shopping trip. The only question left is, with all this new vocabulary, what are you going to purchase next? Thanks for joining me.